Hey, what is up, you guys? I hope everyone is having a great day. And today I'm gonna actually go through what I gotta do to paint this thing, and it's prepped, it's ready. But I still got a few tiny things to do right before I paint it. But today is definitely gonna be the day, and I'm so excited. I'm so hyped, and I'm totally just vibing. The Miata got a little new thing for it. Got the hub installed. She's just big vibing out here. Big vibing with the big custom wheel. No, I'm joking. But it's nice that I can just go from car to car with the wheel. I don't have to worry about it. And it is locked. I don't have to worry about it. People were making fun of me for that. But regardless, it's nice that I can just pop in this, pop the wheel in, go from the other car, pop the wheel in that, and then I don't have to worry about it. But anyways, there was a few complications when I was masking it. The majority of the car is masked already, but the one thing that I do have to do is the tailpipes. I just have to mask that real quick. That's not going to take long at all. I literally am going to just wrap it with tinfoil and fold the ears back because it's just tack welded. I just made that really quick. I'm probably going to redo that later on. It doesn't matter. But regardless, she's as dead as a door now. She's been as dead as a door now. I think my amp's been draining it because my amp's a little Bluetooth thing, and I think it stays on when the car is off. So not cool, but I don't know. There's a lot of ways around that, but it seemed like when I was driving the car, like even if I was driving it like once a week, it doesn't drain it nearly fast enough. And to be fair, is that for like 4 months. So, I totally get it. But anyways, I'll just take you guys through what I'm gonna actually do, and just post you guys up, and pretty much just let you see what I'm gonna do before I actually spray this thing. And like I said, she's dead, so I gotta unmask a little bit, pop the hood, mask the underside of the hood, mask the underside of the trunk. But from there, I should be good to go. So honestly, I'm still really excited, and I'm really excited to see it purple because it needs to be purple. Anyways, the battery's so dead, I literally have to jump it every time I want to like do anything instantaneously. Because everything's like automatic on this car. Like the hatch is automatic, the doors are automatic, which sucks. But gotta fight a little bit. But I still need to make leads off of that just in case my battery does die one time. But like I said, it does hold a charge. It's literally just like my amp's trickling it, and when I do drive it, it's completely fine. So that's why I'm like, it's literally not worth getting a new battery at all, because this battery is like literally like I think 1.5 years old, 2 years old. Like it's not bad. So I'm like, I really don't care enough to get a new battery because it doesn't need it, just straight period. It doesn't need it at all. And plus I have a bunch of extras just laying around. So it doesn't matter at all. But when I do see fit that I need to change it, then I will when said time comes. But until then, I really don't need to. I just need to actually drive the damn car, which I really want to, honestly. And the other day I was talking to somebody about literally driving RZs, and I really think that this is the summer that everybody should be driving their project cars, because I see those posts all the time that literally people are like, oh, like we should get together and actually have the project cars running this summer, and this summer's the summer, you know what I'm saying? And it's actually up to the people to make that happen. So it's really interesting to see who's actually like giving a shit and like making their, I don't know, build worthy for the summer, and other people are just like, oh, it's gonna take me a while to do what I'm doing. And I'm like, okay, I totally get it, and there's respect to that, but it's just everything takes time. She's on charge. See if it opens. Wow, caliber. I literally just have the 3-inch paper that's gonna take a minute. Literally just 1 minute, and I have to outline and do the same thing with the front, so I'm not worried about it. of the gems for the hatch, you know, just the entire way. That's how intricate this detail is. But I think she's actually done being paint prepped. Now I can actually start getting ready to spray her. So I need to clean this out again because I got some dust in here again from sanding, and just clean up and paint. Forgot probably the most important part, but to fold down the ears and actually cover the exhaust. But let's put the hatch down and see what it's gonna look like when I'm about to spray her, because I need the hatch to be open just a tiny bit so I can actually get under. And same thing with the hood. I need the hood propped up a tiny bit. Yeah, that's perfect. It's literally how it's sitting on the latch, so that's perfectly fine. I'll be able to get under there and spray, get both the bumper and the underside tiny bit and top of the hood. So I'm content with that. I'm really cool with that. So everything's cool again, ready to go. Well, I didn't want to take any videos while painting it just because of the fact that I actually wanted to enjoy this process. But I definitely want to show you guys the results because I think it's nuts. I absolutely love the color and I loved how it turned out. But I need to take care of some stuff really quick right before I take some pictures to actually share. But I am really excited to roll with this color because it turned out so much better than I ever thought it would. Really happy with it. Well guys, it took a really long time to get to this point and I couldn't be happier. Side skirts are over there, but they need resprayed, which isn't that big of a deal. But regardless, I wanted to just go over as well, like how much I bought this car for and what it's been through, because as you guys can see, there was an old VQ sitting there for so long. That used to be the original motor that was in this car, and that one has a $155, $160 on it. This one, as we speak right now, I think it has 65 because I literally drove it about 3K after the mile swap, because I daily did in the summer for a little bit, and to and from work's literally like, I don't know, 10 miles, so it's not far at all. But point being was I literally barely put miles on this thing. But going from there, I actually purchased this car a little over a year and a half ago, I believe, for $4,000, and that's pretty much like around the budget I try to keep for these cars because I don't want to spend relatively that much money for things that I genuinely believe that I could turn into this, because this is definitely first-hand experience as to what, I don't know, a car that was previously wrecked can turn into. End product, end of day, said finished. So honestly, I'm really happy with the work. I'm really ecstatic with what I learned, promote what I'm going to be able to do in the future with the fabrication work, and I'm really excited for what this car is going to let me be able to get into. And genuinely, I don't know, I'm really excited just for what the future is going to hold, you know. But regardless, the key popper fob system still does work and everything's still functional. I actually have the solenoids wired up through the dash, both sides, connected to a box that's actually in the passenger side under the dash, literally like right under here. But point being, it still works, everything's cool, and literally when you press the fob, it just opens. It'll be perfectly fine once it's driven again, and literally I have extra batteries everywhere, so I'm not worried about it. I'll literally just swap it out. But yeah, that's just what I was super excited for, is just to go over just a little bit, because not so much has changed other than the fact that I actually painted the kit that I was working on and taking videos of for the longest time ever. But more or less, you can only show sanding and like doing the exact same thing so many times over before it's actually I don't know, boring. But the Miata has been very good daily and very reliable for me, and she's been very cute. So I'm just extremely thankful for it, and I'm just extremely grateful for how everything has played out. And I know that younger me, when I was 16, definitely wanted to be here in these shoes doing this where I'd be right now. So, and this is exactly where I said I'd be. So I'm definitely par for the course on what I wanted to do, and I believe that my goals and aspirations are not far-fetched. I'm happy with what I built, and honestly, I take a lot of pride in it, and I'm really thankful for everybody that's helped me get this far, and really proud of it. The first color that I actually laid down, it was a little bit of a different purple because, I mean, straight up, it was a different color. It's a DuPont Skippy mix, so that's pretty much like DuPont paint match, and that was paint matched about 6 years ago. So that's about how accurate that is. So unfortunately, I am gonna have to respray my side skirts because straight up, I don't like them. But also, I kind of really like this car without side skirts, and when I drove it all the time, with the actual kit on it, my side skirts would rub really bad, especially at the bottom. So that's why I was like kind of really considering something like that. So I don't know, you know, there's still many things I could do with that. I could get different side skirts that would fit this kit better, or actually, I don't know, figure out a way to keep that completely covered, maybe make my own and fabricate and just actually make that all smooth down there and take that the whole way over. I think that'd be kind of badass. But I don't know, so many people are giving me many different mixed opinions on it, and I know that's all because they think the airflow is blocked, but it's literally perfectly fine underneath. Like I'd daily this would be fine. And even one person went to an extent to make a video, and I appreciate that concern, and I appreciate all like pretty much just looking at the car and appreciating the work, you know, like, because they all know that it took a while to get to this point, and obviously it's reflected in my videos and everything like that. But I'm just super appreciative, and this process just took a very long time.